Good morning. Rise and shine. Rise and shine, Christ, 9:45. What am I talking about? Oh, the morning's just ran away with me. Let me let you know I'm here. Right. Good morning, Linda. You're the first to join us. How are you? Right. Morning, Samantha and Sue. How are you two? Gather round. A little bit later than I wanted to be. It's not for the want of not being up. I've been up and at it this morning. It's been very productive. Right, let me get doomy dooby doos. Where do I want to put that? Share it to that. There we go. Just let everyone and friends know that we're here. And there we are. Good morning. What kind of Saturday night did you all have? Mine was, I had the house to myself. Even Buddy was at his swimming award ceremony disco. Obviously, I've got one child in uni. The other one was out with all the girls from work. They were sending me kitchen gaff pics. And there was just me. So just re-watching Slow Horses. That was my Saturday night, and I enjoyed every bit of it. There's a new series of Slow Horses, hence, and I couldn't quite remember. I think I was dipping in and out of it last time, so I'm just watching it from the beginning. Really enjoying it. Love Gary Oldman's character. Joanne watched the golf. Ooh, do you love a bit of golf? I love finding these little things out about you guys, and like just interests, and you think, oh, I've never thought you watch golf, for instance. You know, like unusual. What's your unusual hobby? That's a good one to talk about, isn't it? Unusual hobbies. Hi, Joe, from Joe. Hi, Susan. Hi, Fifi. Sue loves Slow Horse. It's so good, isn't it? I'm really glad that I rewatched it. It's on Apple TV, if anyone's got access to it. When I first got Apple TV, it was one of the first things. I think I watched Ted Lasso first and then that one. And yeah, I don't know what I was doing, but when I was watching it, I wasn't fully focused. And now I'm appreciating it so much more. Adore it. Oh, Sien's with us. Hi, Sien. Do you know, I was going to see if you wanted a Saturday morning World to Riot yesterday. And then I got sidetracked and it was a bit late. I thought you'd be up and at it. You had a mad day catching up with Alison, who gave us a house. Oh, right. The one with the fabulous house in Kensington. Beautiful. Joanne, oh, you love all sports and you're a City supporter. Love that. Love golf, football, tennis, and you support Man City. What's the sporting thing that's been going on this weekend? Is it the women's rugby? The Roses. They've been doing something quite impressive, haven't they? Hello, Katie Jane Crosby. How are you? All her dresses looked fabulous on holiday. Glad to be of service. Thank you for your custom. Has anyone still got a holiday to go? I'm now, just to stave off any chance of getting SAD, I just feel like I might need a couple of days somewhere in the October half term. Oh, was it the women's rugby? Now, I'm quite impressed that I knew that. And they won. Yay, did they? I kind of half listened to an interview. Were they playing New Zealand? I was listening to an interview, not the actual match. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I come from a big rugby family. There's only me, really, that's non-sporty. The rest of the family would have known. Oh, would you, Catherine? Well, I think when I first thought this is a good chance to catch up, it was too early. I thought I'm not bothering her now. Then I started doing stuff and then it was too late. And I thought you'd be kind of, you know, sat up. At that point, I was just trying to work out whether somebody's like still in a position where they can have a catch up. We'll have to time it next time. I tell you what I have done. I've just put the heating on this morning for the first time. So I've done well, only because I could have gone a bit longer with temperature. I've not been able to get any of my wash and dry. I've got 3 maidens full. So I've put that on. I need to get all that done. Hello. Leslie is going to Australia for the whole of November. Oh my God, that is going to be... will it be more like... Their spring, isn't it? I had a coffee just before I had that. And it makes your mouth dry, doesn't it? Fifi is going for a little wee winter break in November, possibly Malaga. Yeah, just need a little bit more sun on the bones so it can just see you through. I'm kind of okay until, and then January, February, a bit grim for me, kind of mentally. So I'm going to try maybe getting some late sun. It used to work for the wasps in a previous life. Oh my God. I'm loving these interesting facts about you. Oh. Right. I'm late. It's 9:50 again because I got sidetracked. Buddy is putting the house into what we call cozy mode, which is our switch to winter. So cozy mode in our house. I used to get the kids really excited for it. It's so gaslighting as a parent to help to get jobs done. I used to go, kids, activate cozy mode, and it just means that the heating can go on gently and then lamps are allowed in the daytime, you know, so you've just got, the house doesn't look cold. So Buddy thinks it's dead exciting still. So he's now currently activating cozy mode as we speak. It now also involves putting a log burner fire onto the television because we don't have a fire. They enjoy it though, but that's parenting, isn't it? Make tasks enjoyable. Lisa, are you still pegging out in Cornwall? Oh my goodness, mine would be just coming wetter now. Right. I needed to introduce you to Dominion. Do you know what? I'm taking this off. It doesn't go. I think less is more with this one. Just put these out. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Right. Are you ready for Dominion? So... let's get some facts and figures about it. So what I've got this morning, a little bit dressier. Don't get me wrong. You can still throw a knit over it, put some chunky boots with it like I've got today and wear it in the daytime. However, I feel this dress is a little bit dressier. For instance, you would wear it going to the theatre, going out for a meal when you don't want to be restricted and super dressed up. It's not a massive occasion, but it's somewhere a little bit that if you're putting makeup on and going out in the evening, it's that type of dress. So a little bit dressier than what we've had so far. Julie said her washing is out in Orford. Well, you're not a million miles away, so I really should have no excuse. Good morning. So yeah, a little bit dressier. Let's get it showed. It's very special. It feels, let me just get them to the right page here. It feels beautiful. It's a real luxury piece. It's a dress that, it's one of those, what I call them default dresses, where you will go and get yourself a dressy outfit and then you put it on. This is the dress you default to, and then you put it on, and the last minute you just lose in your rag for whatever reason, you don't feel right, and you go back to your safe default dress. This is going to be your default dress because it's special, it looks fabulous, but it's comfortable, it's a classic, it's a little bit glamorous as well, so it ticks loads and loads of boxes. Let me get some facts and figures on it. It's called the Dominion smock dress. It's so much more than a smock. Let's see. We've sized it 10 to 22. It's a real easy piece. Let me try and find out a price. Oh. Honestly, why I couldn't have done this before I went live, I don't know. Right, so what's that when you take your live turn off? Calculator. Oh, comes in under 40, amazing. Right, let's show you the Dominion. She is rather special. Here we go, have I got lights on here? This is her, she's beautiful. So the top, she's long sleeved. She's what I can describe as a silky jersey. This feels, it is a stretch jersey, but she's silky to the touch. Whereas your cotton jerseys, you'll know when you get it. So here is super, super comfort and super stretch, but because she's got something silkier in her, she looks like she doesn't stretch to the naked eye until you can get her and stretch her. But if you're just looking at her, she doesn't look like a stretch fabric, but she is. Then, so she's going to be very good, for instance, let me grab, I've got, it's not a funeral cardi, like a really small fit cardigan. So if I wanted to, because she's so silky and fine, you're not going to feel bulked. So you needed just a top layer and you're putting a cardigan over the top. You could very, very easily do that without feeling that you've crammed too much into the sleeves. Let's put funeral cardi back. This is my funeral section of my wardrobe. It's grim, that, isn't it? All right, who does that? And she's a midi. This part is where all the glamour goes. So the way the light's shining on it is making it look a little bit lighter, but it is black. And then it ombres into the most beautiful digital print. Now here we've got foliage, and the colours run from what I describe as an oyster, a champagne oyster. It's all neutrals, to various shades. It goes from black to a very dark coffee bean, to a mid chocolate in there. So foliage, all autumn foliage, winter foliage, and then just at the bottom, the print somehow very cleverly ombres into a very small scale leopard. Again, she's quite, I'd say, a heavy silken fabric, and she's got some side pockets. So she's essentially your classic smock, very much like you'd be wearing in summer, but she's a little bit more glamorous, isn't she? As for with anything we do, other than when we just do party, most things that are a little bit dressier like this, I like to be able to say to you, look, do you know, you're going to get your cost per wear. Just throw a big jumper over her. She's not that dressy that you can't wear in the day. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. So what do you think of her? She's a little bit fabulous. Let me catch up. Where am I? Let me know your thoughts. It's right up your street, Sienna. She loves it. Sue says, ooh, that one's for me. Could we get the Patrick Kicks in a larger size? I don't know on that one. I really don't. They are a one size place that makes them for me. I think it's, I honestly don't think they will do minimums of both sizes. Love it. Are they in the barn now? I'm passing by later. They will be, but they won't be moved until about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock maybe. Between 3 and 5 this afternoon, we have an off-site storage. When something's been released now, then we'll, you know, to be able to work in. The situation is, the size of us, we really, if we want to keep everything under one roof, need to move premises. However, I do not want to work in an industrial unit, a corrugated iron unit. It's just not, it's not for me. I want to work in a beautiful barn. It inspires me. It's lovely. So we've got enough room to do what we need to do, but then stock as it comes in, we do need to keep off-site. So because this is new, it will be brought in this afternoon. Yeah, it'll be brought over. Are the Patrick kits coming back in? I'm just negotiating on that. I've left them live and I'm looking at all your stock requests and I'm seeing what the demand is. And then I'm going to decide whether to run them again, and take it from there. Have we got any boots coming in? We've had the Dakota, the midi biker boots. We've had the Highland boots, and that's it. And then we've got the rain boots. We've got 3 styles in at the moment. It's when I find some that I like. I've not found any that have wowed me yet, but I'm always on the lookout, but they have to be amazing for me to do them. That's the answer to that. I could get a supplier, send me a picture in an hour and I've got, oh my God, love them, and or not. Right. Okie dokie. I think I have caught up at all. So any other questions for me before I make these live? Oh, the price of Dominion is, the price is amazing. It's £38 and something pence if you use your Live 10. So if you have just joined us, something a little bit dressier. This is like a silky stretch jersey, although to the naked eye, it doesn't look like it can stretch. And then the dress is absolutely stunning. I mean, look at that print. I'll just give you a twirl just to see how it moves. It's a midi. Get your tights on. It's the first time I put tights on. Just requires tights, this, nothing else. You know I am a fan of when you get a midi dress this length. It looks so good with a pant underneath, and I'll always advocate that. But this one, no, I'm feeling just tights and boots with it, or something, if you are wearing it, if there's something dressier, whatever your shoe of choice may be. It's the way the light's hitting it. I've got massive windows there and it's really lighting up the room. This does start as black and then it ombres into a deep dark coffee bean chocolate, then into more of a milk chocolate, and then the lightest parts hit as a beautiful oyster champagne. It's a digital print. It's got the most stunning winter foliage on it, and then it ombres into an animal. And what I didn't point out last time, the bottom is a stretch to match the top here. Will fit up to a 22. It's very fluid, so no matter what size you are, it'll just drape, like most of our stuff, really. Something just a little bit dressier for a change. Any long cardigans coming? I've got a cardigan. It's not particularly that long though, but it is gorgeous. It's more like wide and slouchy. Karen says, oh, I love this. So do I. It feels, you know, that I harp on about, I really do have sensory issues, and there's a lot of stuff I just can't wear. That's why I do what I do, to set up a fashion company where all the fabrics are fabulous and feel fabulous. So as much as I will actively avoid wearing certain stuff and just won't have it, refuse to have it next to my skin, I also, the sensory goes the other way as well, where to the point where I love having it against my skin, and this is one of those, it just feels beautiful. Like, I don't want to take it off today. I'll have to, because I do not own this, and I haven't got lots and lots of them at this point to just take one. So I will have to take it straight off, but I don't want to. That's how nice it feels. Right, can you pull the sleeves down? Of course, they are well long, Susan. There you go. Much longer than my arms. But no, that's not hard, is it? Because there you go. I'm only short in the body, so, but yeah, plenty of length in those. I'm just a sleeve pusher upper. There we go. Any other questions or requests? Let's get these made live. I think everything's right. So if you are on the site, just give us a refresh and let me know that you can see it, please. And then all is done. Does it come in brown? Not that I know of, Adele. No. I think, I don't know. I'm going to have, now it's the first time, well, Friday is the first time I actually got to touch it and feel it. And then when I saw how beautiful this fabric was, and the quality of it, and the digital print, everything I want to see what can be done. But I have a feeling the answer will be the top will all be black. It tends to, from this company. Debbie, size, it is sized as a UK 10 to 22. It's a one size item, and it'll fit anyone within those dress sizes. But just remember, with dress sizes, the guides, you know, all the dimensions are on the website, so they'll all be on there. But you know yourself, you can be a 22, maybe you're a 24 on your tummy and bum, and you're only an 18 because you pair here. So don't get too bogged down with size. Look at the measurements, I always say. You know what it's like anyway. You can go in one place, Marks and Spencer's, bloody hell, I'm like a size 4, and then I'll go somewhere else where I'm an 8, a standard 8, and I'm buying a 12. You know, it's just all over the place. That's why I love one size clothing. We just get to a certain age and weights just fluctuate. And that's why I do what I do, because this, right, hang on. That's one side of my wardrobe. That's my winter side. That's my summer side now. However, many moons ago, I'd have a fat side and a thin side. Because my weight used to fluctuate from medication I was on so much. And then I was going through the years of, you know, babies and what have you. And I'd flick from an 8, which I always was, but to a 14. So I used to have 2 sides. Because this type of clothing, then, you know, wasn't that available. And that's really, to be honest, what started Laundry Bee. Is not having to have 2 size clothings and everything in between. Whereas now you're just free to, you know, treat yourself if you go on holiday or if you're on a weight loss journey. Our clothes are still going to fit you. You know, you're not having to replace the wardrobe every half a stone you put on and or off. I'm an 8 and I'm 5'2", Debbie. I look a bit taller today because I've got platforms on. Patrick Kick's coming back. I'm yet to decide. I'm looking at the demand, so I've left them live. Pop your stock requests in, and I'm going to see whether we can do, and there's enough demand for another drop, because they're not quite as big as the size range isn't as flexible as the barrels. So we'll see on that one, because they're kind of on the smaller side of what we cater for, whereas the other ones fit everyone. So that's where I am with them. Right, does anyone know whether you can see? On a Sunday, you see, I usually have on a Sunday I don't have anyone with me. There's usually a team behind me to make sure that exactly where they need to be, and I'm on the back end of the website, which I call the tradesman's, and I can't see where it's been placed. Right, okay. I'm going now to help Buddy get the house into cosy mode, and then hit the phones and have a virtual trip to Italy this afternoon. That's what I shall be doing. You guys have a beautiful day. I think you might have... Ooh, who's joining you today? Is it Millie? One of the girls. Later on. Samantha says, yes, it's live. Right, my work here is done then. We'll leave you with Dominion. Have a fabulous day. I shall see you tomorrow. Flipping heck, Sharon, you were fast. She's ordered. She's excited. Oh, and she's bought it for her pal's winter wedding. Do you know what? I'm going to look at it with its fresh set of eyes. Isn't it just? Oh my God, it's so Winter Wonderland wedding. Wouldn't say, what would I do? Yeah, little Winter Wonderland events. It is that, isn't it? If I've got anything, do that on like a black fur to put over the top of it. Put a bright orange one. That would make it into a good weddingy one. Lisa loves the sizing. She's just lost 5.5 stone, and she hasn't had to buy any new clothes. Oh, see that. Can you go and put that on Trustpilot? That's the whole point of Laundry Bee. And then if, you know, you're going on holiday, a stone of that goes back on so you can enjoy your holiday. So be it, until you get back down and your clothes. You're never going to reach for something and be peed off all day because it doesn't fit. And that's a real thing. Clothes, not being able to get them on, it can affect your mood for the whole day. It really can. It's that important that you can just go to anything and it's comfortable and it fits and it's not gonna, you know, be pulling under here and all those things if you've put a bit on, and vice versa. Right, I'm definitely going now. Bye everyone.